Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM Dumpster Fire. Today we're back to watch a opportunity live stream from a Monat. Am I sick again? Yes, absolutely. But it's fine, I'm fine. I know I look a little bit rough maybe, and I definitely sound a little bit rough, but I'm fine. It's just a cold. So anyway, before we get into this video, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you'd like to support my channel. That's a nice free way that you can do that. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. And let's just get into this video. I've not watched it, so we're gonna react to it together.
Oh, hey there. I'm currently getting ready for bed. It is 10:45 here in...
I forgot that she's in a towel and she's gonna be in the towel this whole live stream. And I don't know, I mean, you do you, like if you're that comfortable to live stream in a towel, but I would be afraid that that thing is gonna come off during the live stream or something. I don't know.
Orlando, Florida. So if you've been watching my stories, you will have seen that I am on a trip in America without my family, without my kids. And you might be wondering, what the hell is she doing there? So I'm going to fill you in. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Eliza.
I mean, to be fair, if you have some kind of following on social media and you travel to a different country, I don't think people are thinking like, what the hell is she doing there? I think people are like, oh, nice, she took a trip. Well, it's not that big of a deal.
It's Eliza. And I am partnered with an incredible beauty brand called Monat. It is the #1 fastest growing beauty brand in the world. All the products are low tox, vegan.
In the world. What is your source on that? Please enlighten us, because it's not.
Vegan, scientifically, what's the word? Formulated, backed by science, clinically proven, all the things.
I want to say clinically proven to cause hair loss because of all the lawsuits. I'm joking. It's not clinically proven to cause hair loss, but there have been some lawsuits where allegedly, apparently, the Monat products cause hair loss in people. And also, it's an MLM company. It's a multi-level marketing company. If you're new here, the majority of people in multi-level marketing companies, including Monat, never make any profit. So she's about to go explain how this business is great. You can travel, earn these trips, and you can earn money by selling shampoo. But if you take a look at the income disclosure statement that's going to be linked in the description box below, you will see that the majority of distributors are on the lowest rank and they're not making any profit on yearly basis at all. So it's a scam. It's a product-based pyramid scheme, in my opinion.
So I partnered with this brand less than 2 years ago, and it has changed my life in so many ways. But what am I doing here in America right now? So once a year, Monat has an event called Monations. It is like everyone's calling it like the Super Bowl of Monat. So it's huge. This year is the 10-year anniversary. So Monat has been, well, it launched in Australia in the US 10 years ago. But it's only been
I've heard Eric say this. I think about his GoPro. Was it his GoPro events? He said that they're the Super Bowl of multi-level marketing.
Been in Australia for just over 2 years. And we're currently only in about, how many countries are we in, girls? Like 10, I think 10 or 11 countries. But each year at Monations, they launch new products and new countries. So Monations technically hasn't started until, well, tomorrow we have a training day with this guy called Eric Worre. He's like a god in the network marketing world. And then the next 3 days we have Monation events. So we have awards, celebrations, we have guest speakers. We are launching new products and launching into new countries. So within the next few days, so much exciting stuff is going to be shared. And I'm just pumped. I'm so excited to be here. But yeah, so I started this business because I'm a stay-at-home mum, and my partner, when I first joined this business 21 months ago, my partner was in the startup phase of his business. We have a health food company, and he was working 7 days a week. He was working up at the kitchen Monday to Friday. And then on weekends, he was working at the markets, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the markets, for 8 hours and then pack up and then come home and be a dad. Or he would also on the weekends sometimes cater, because he's an incredible chef, and he was often working 7 days a week just to provide for our family, just to get by. And I was a stay-at-home mum. I still am a stay-at-home mum, but I wasn't working, and I felt really guilty that I wasn't able to contribute financially to the family, and I was just watching my partner work himself to the bone. And I just wanted more for our family. I wanted Mikey to be able to spend more time at home with us.
I'm not even a parent, but to me personally, this is just really disgusting when they straight up target people who are in this kind of situation. You have kids, you're a stay-at-home mom, your partner is the only person that is earning income in the family, and you really want to help. And this person, I forgot her name, but she's trying to recruit those vulnerable people who are in financially hard situations. She's trying to recruit them in this business model where the majority of people never make any profit. But she gets benefits. When she recruits those people and those people work hard, she's the one that gets financial benefits off of their hard work. Thinking of that and just watching and listening to her target these people in this way, like so manipulative in my opinion, it just pisses me off.
And I just wanted to spend more time together as a family, and I wanted also to help financially contribute because Mikey was working so much, but all the money that he was making from our health food company all that money was going back into the business, and he didn't pay himself a wage from the business for 2 years maybe. So that's why he was doing catering and other things on the side. And we always had enough to get by. Like we always had enough for rent and groceries, petrol, daycare, like day-to-day life necessities. And I wanted more for us. And so initially I became a customer of this incredible brand. I had an itchy, flaky scalp. I had oily roots, dry ends. I had postpartum hair loss. My hair was dull and lifeless. It wouldn't grow past a certain length. Like all the things you could think of that could be wrong with hair, I had it. So I started using the products, and I was using low tox organic products from the health food shops, but I just wasn't getting the results that I was after. And so when I found out that Monat was low tox, so when I say low tox, we follow European beauty standards. So in Europe, they ban 1,300 harmful, toxic, artificial, carcinogenic, hormone disruptive ingredients from their products. So Monat follows European beauty standards. So although we are designed and formulated in the US only ban, I think it's 11 ingredients in comparison to Europe. They ban 1,300. It's insane. So when I found out the products ticked all the boxes for me in terms of being low tox and high performing, I was super keen to try the products. And I wasn't really interested in the business because I thought I didn't have time being a busy stay-at-home mum.
Towel is making me so anxious. This is like that game. I was watching Gab Smolder's replay Until Dawn. If you've ever played or watched a gameplay of Until Dawn, it's like Sam's towel. Half of the game, she's running from this maniac in a towel like this. And this just gives me those vibes. Like, it's always in the comment section. People are commenting about the towel and how it didn't fall off ever during the game.
With his business. But I was witnessing so many other women joining the business. Other busy mums, some who have full-time jobs, some are single mums, some husbands work FIFO, so they're, single mums for half the time. Some mums with 3, 4, 5 kids. And I was like, wow, if all these other women can join the business and find the time to do it and make it work, why can't I? And I'm so glad that I did. And through this business, like I was set up with my back office, all the training and resources, mentorship, you know, I was
When you join Monat, you're joining as an independent contractor. It's not actually your own business. You're not your own boss, by the way. And yeah, all these women are joining this business. Maybe this was at the time when Monat expanded. She was probably one of the first reps that ended up joining. And that's why she's seeing some success. But like, if you're joining at this point in Monat, you're not gonna be successful. The majority of people never make any profit. So it's just BS.
You're set up to succeed in this space. Everything that you need to be successful in this space is right there in front of you. And 21 months later, I am now earning 5 figures a month. For the last 5 months, for the last 5 bonuses that I've received, it's been over 5 figures. Which is just insane.
Again, you can feel free to refer to the income disclosure statement, which is going to show you that the majority of Monat distributors don't make any profit at all.
To me, and it wasn't always like that. Like, it started off quite slow, like most businesses do. You don't start a business one day and make heaps of money the next, unless you design something, I don't know. I mean, it can be done.
Well, if you join an MLM at its early stages, then you earn a bunch of money because you joined early. You're one of the first reps, and everyone else that gets recruited into the MLM is below you. So you earn heaps of money in MLM if you join early, but also it's not your own business. You're literally an independent contractor. You can get terminated. You don't make any decisions in the business, in the products. It's not your own business. The fact that I don't know, I'm just really annoyed by this lady for some reason.
Done, but very rarely. Most businesses take a minimum 5 years before they actually start making a profit. I started this business for $375. I bought a product pack with incredible hair care and skincare for $375. I made that initial investment back within my first month, and I have been in profit ever since. And now I am able to afford to go on a trip to America, which is not cheap. Flights, so we had to get 3 flights here. Yeah, 3 flights here. I'm going to have to get 3 flights home, tickets to Monations, accommodation. The exchange rate right now is appalling. It's almost double. And, you know, before Monat, I used to feel guilty for spending money on myself. You know, I would shop at Kmart and Target because I didn't want to spend money on nice clothes for myself. I felt guilty, and I wouldn't splurge on anything. Our family didn't really go out for nice dinners, or like, we just bought the necessities, right? And it's crazy to think how much our life has changed in such a short amount of time. Like, I just fully qualified for a car in my name, paid for by Monat. So once you hit a certain rank within the company and you maintain that rank for 6 months, Monat pays for monthly car repayments of a car.
Monat gives out bonuses that you can use to pay your car off. But yeah, the car is in your name, and if you lose that rank, you no longer get those bonuses from Monat. You have to keep paying off the car regardless. So Monat is not actually paying for that car. It's your car. You're having to pay that off. So she's being very misleading, in my opinion.
In your name. So I can pick a Range Rover or Jaguar. The only requirement is that it has to be white and it can't be more than 5 years old. But apart from that, I get what I want. And it's just like, I didn't join this business for the car, but I'm fucking stoked to be getting it.
Wait, she just said it's either has to be this or that car. It has to be white, and it cannot be older than 5 years. But other than that, I choose whatever car I want. That doesn't sound like you have much freedom there. If it has to be white, it has to be one of those, and it cannot be older than 5 years. But oh my god, I can choose whichever car I want, right?
And there are trips as well, so you can earn trips through the company, and I have earned a trip to Port Douglas. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go because, well, not unfortunate, I had one of my best friend's weddings, so I couldn't go to the trip, but flights and accommodation paid for by the company. I've just qualified for a trip to Tulum, Mexico in November. Flights and accommodation, and it's at an all-inclusive resort, so food and drinks are included as well, which is so epic. So yeah, I'm just bloody pumped to be here. So I have been in the company for 21 months, but this is my first ever trip. I remember watching Monations last year and I had so much FOMO. I was just watching all the women that I was following. I was checking their stories, seeing what was going on, and it was so exciting to me. And just the culture, the community that comes with this, like, it's so much more than just selling shampoo. It's so much more than earning an income from your phone. It's so much more than earning a car or earning the trips or this or that. You're able to make real connections with other incredible, passionate, driven, inspiring women. Today I met a bunch of the American girls in my upline who I'd never met before. Like, I've seen them and spoken to them online a bunch of times, but to actually meet them in person, they are all so down to earth. They're all so lovely. Like, Ivy shouted us dinner tonight. Like, I didn't know that she was going to do that, but she paid the bill and then left, and then we were like, what the hell? And yeah, it's just, I've made so many incredible friends. I'm here with Christy and Stacey, who I didn't know before this business, and we have such...
Is she just name dropping Monat ladies now? Who cares?
Have had such an epic time together. You know, when you go traveling and with other people, and sometimes you don't know how it's going to go, and you might clash, or, you know, they might be just difficult. Like, all three of us are so easy to travel with. We're all super easygoing. We're all crunchy mamas. We've got, like, our magnesium, like, if you're a crunchy mum, you know, we just travel so perfectly together. But I've made so many new friends. I have so much more confidence and self-worth since joining this business. Like, in the past,
That's really sad. If you need to join an MLM, scam a bunch of people out of money, in my opinion, to increase your self-worth. How does that work?
would not have gotten on a live video in my fucking towel to have a chat about my life to random people on the internet. But here I am, and I love it. I love this part of the business. I feel like I get to be myself. And before I started Monat, I had kind of lost my...
I mean, I'm sorry, but you're trying to present yourself as a professional business owner who's really successful in an MLM, but you're live streaming on Instagram wearing your towel. I know what she meant, like, oh my god, my self-worth, I'm so confident that I can live stream in a towel, and I'm so comfortable in front of the camera or whatever. But you're still trying to pretend, in my opinion, you're trying to pretend like you're a professional business owner. And I have never seen a CEO live stream about their company wearing nothing but a towel. It does not scream professional to me. But anyway, maybe that's just my opinion.
Lost myself through motherhood, and I think a lot of people resonate with that. Like, once you become a mum, you're kind of like, my whole world's changed. Who am I? What are my priorities? Like, how do I like to dress? How do I like to show up to the world? What are my beliefs? Like, I feel like you have this rebirth when you become a mum. And before I joined Monat, I was very lost. I was trying to figure out my path, my purpose. Yes, being a mum was my purpose, but I think we all want something more that fills us up, and this is it. This has helped me find...
Sorry, I was looking at a cat. It's an unfamiliar cat.
Myself, who I am, how I want to show up to the world, how I want people to perceive me, how I want to spend my days. This fills my cup up so much. I have so much purpose and passion and drive, and like, it's helped my relationship with my partner. We are closer than we've ever been before. I have a beautiful relationship with my kids because I'm a present mum. I'm a stay-at-home mum. Like, I work from my phone in my own time, and I make it work around...
Sorry, but how does joining a pyramid scheme, in my opinion, helps with your relationship with your husband and kids?
My life as a busy mum. Like, I drop my son to school every day and I pick him up every day. He's not in before or after school care because I work when suits me. I'm able to go to his assemblies or his... book week parade, or his Mother's Day thing. Like, I'm able to be a present mum. I'm at all those type of things, which is so important to me.
I always say this, and I'm always gonna say that just because you work from home, you spend a lot of time in general at home with your kids. Just because you're there, it doesn't mean that you're actually a present parent. Because you can be there physically present, but mentally you can be on your phone, cold messaging people all day long, trying to get them to join your Monat team. Just because you're there physically doesn't mean that you're a present parent. Which I've heard so many times before from people who used to be a part of MLMs, that they were always constantly on their phone, and even though they were in the same room with their kids, they were not able to pay as much attention to their kids as they wanted to, or they thought they would be able to, because they were so focused on attending these trainings and calls and cold messaging people and having all these conversations with people to befriend them, gain their trust, and then recruit them and sell products to them. I'm not saying that she's not a present parent or everyone who joins a Monat or any other MLM, but it happens often that, yeah, and the way they try to portray it is like, if you are working, you're not a good parent, you're not a present parent because you're going away to work. And that's just not true, because it can go either way.
I don't know what else to say. That is what I'm doing here. That's why I'm in America. This is my first trip of many. This trip I had to pay for, but the next trip that I'm going to be on in Tulum, Mexico will be fully paid for by the company. Very, very soon you'll be seeing me drive around in a Range Rover paid for by this company. My partner and I now have thousands of dollars in our bank account, which we didn't have prior to Monat, and now we are planning on potentially next year buying a caravan and homeschooling the kids and traveling around Australia, and who knows? Honestly, who knows what's to come? Like, if this is how
Right now I see my own cat running after the other cat. So
this is how much my life has changed in such a short amount of time, in less than 2 years. Like, where am I going to be in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time? Like, there are women in this company who have earned $100,000 US, which is about $150,000 Australian. There are women in the $1 million club, $10 million club, $15 million club.
Is that profit? In what period of time have they earned that much money? What are you talking about? You're just making random income claims now.
Money they've earned, not how much sales their team has made. Like, that is how much money is in their pocket from joining this business. You guys, there's women here who have retired their husbands, women who have saved their marriages through this business.
Oh my God, are you serious? How does Monat save their marriage? He doesn't retire, by the way. He quits the job. And then Monat, your business in Monat, pays for everything. You know what? We're just gonna take a look at the income disclosure statement very quickly. This is the second time that she said that Monat saves marriages. It's just wild to me that they even say these things and they think it's a completely normal statement to make. Market partner is the lowest rank. 91.15% of the whole company is at the lowest rank, where average annual earnings are $114 per year. Those people are not profiting. And median, which is even more accurate, is $26 a year. 91.15% of all Monat distributors are not profiting. But yeah, Monat saves marriages. They're earning millions of dollars in profits. Shut up. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. It's probably because I'm sick, so I'm a little bit, you know, when you can't breathe and your nose is just running, but you still can't breathe and you keep blowing it out and it just keeps running and it just makes me really cranky.
This is life-changing. It truly, truly is life-changing. Like, my partner and I are talking about things that we wanted to do, but we never really spoke about because they weren't really on our radar, like, you know, traveling around Australia, or, you know, buying a house or getting married, because all these things are so expensive, right? But now we're like, it's not so much like how are we going to afford that? It's like, okay, well, when are we going to do that? What should we do first? How are we going to live our lives now that we have this choice? We have this freedom of choice. And like, it's not.
Sorry, it's my cat again, Toto this time.
So much about how much money we make. It's not about, how much money we've got in the bank account, or it's like flexing how much money we've got. It's like what we can do with that money, how it can change our life, how it can benefit us, how it can give us freedom of choice. We get to live our life on our terms, how suits us. We don't have to show up to work how and when we're told to, with minimal sick days and minimal annual leave. And you know, helping create someone else's dream. Like when you work for someone else, you are help fulfilling their dream. Hey, Chrissy.
Hi.
Like the majority of distributors in Monat, 91.15% of them who are not making any profit, but they're working hard, are helping to fund and make your dreams come true. It's the same thing. At least when you work in corporate or wherever, a normal non-MLM type of job, you get paid for the time that you spend working the job. But in Monat, people are just working for free to fulfill your dreams and fill up your pockets.
Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up because it's 10 p.m. and the girls want to get ready for bed and I need to blow dry my hair. But if you are interested in finding out more about this incredible business opportunity, if you want to be on the next trip with me, if you've been sitting on the sidelines and watching, like, I promise you, after Monations, like watching everything that's about to come, everything that's going to be announced in the next few days, you're going to have massive FOMO and you're going to wish that you joined. Anyway, I'm going to head to bed. I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow, and I'm going to pump out heaps more content. Don't you worry about that. I will not hold back with the content, because I remember last year when I was not at Monations, I was watching everyone like a hawk and I couldn't get enough. So I'm going to post everything for you guys. Anyway, slide into my DMs if you want to find out more, and that's it. Bye.
Oh my god, okay. That was a handful. As always, Monat's income disclosure statement that we took a glance at is going to be linked in the description box below. You can take a further look into it. You'll see that the majority are just not making any profit. It's the business model that's the issue. And these women on top, like this one, are, I'm sorry, I forgot her name. They're scammers in my opinion. They're just trying to scam you and manipulate you just so that they can earn more money for themselves, in my opinion. Again, I'm going to wrap that one up here. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you like to support my channel. That's a nice free way that you can do that. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.